They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down. In motion left goes Sutton.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Third and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go,
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuegbuna now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
In motion left goes Sutton.
41-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Come on, come on. That's Cowboy 80.
Mims in motion right.
Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Mahomes throw complete there to Rice.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. In motion, the tight end Kelsey.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Joseph Day on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Broncos 26-yard line.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
Now 2nd and 9.
The slot man in motion right.
At the Broncos' 30-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Rashee Rice
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 75 yards.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on fourth down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
A gain of 16 yards.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That's caught at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Broncos 6. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be forced to dive forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one behind his man, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken around the 12. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw.
Open man right side is Rice.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Broncos 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Hurt. Let go.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Here we go. Shot. 18 Rattler. 60 Eagles. Check smash. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
Hey, smash. 19 Lions. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the
and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Waste of time.
Ready. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Trap 60. Trap 60.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He may go. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll run here with Pacheco,
and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal, sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
A loss of 5 brings it 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos, taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
So now the Broncos offense will come out here as they'll try to add on 2 more.
Hurt! Right there, hurt! 19 tight, 19 tight! Buffalo 18!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Chiefs, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be